guys, happy Sunday. So I'm currently on my way to get brunch. I'm on the train just now having an almond milk flat white because I'm just cold, and whenever I'm freezing I just need like a coffee or a tea to keep me warm. This is my second coffee of the day already, and I'm about to have my third coffee at brunch as well. But yeah, I'm meeting a bunch of girls from my uni that I haven't seen in a year because they went on their year abroad, so I haven't seen them in ages, which is really exciting. I'm just gonna vlog today, show you guys what I eat, what I get up to, my training, and yeah. Say hi to the vlog. Hello. Hi. We're at Kin Cafe, and they have a really cute motivational quote, and we're sitting outside and we're freezing, but it's okay. So we just got our food and it looks so freaking good. Vicky got the pancakes and they're loaded AF. She got the waffles, they're loaded AF. Hello. Hi. No banana because she doesn't like banana. And she's the only one that got and Nora got the savory, the only savory meal. That's a fat piece of bread. Oh my god. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm excited. I got all my condiments on the side. So I'm with Nora and we're walking to the student center. We bought snacks from Planet Organic. I got these karma bites or like popped lotus seeds, and we got, what are they?
The gato cookies and cream.
Yeah,
cookies.
so taste test pending. I can't wait. So I procrastinated a fuckload, so I have a lot of shit to do that I haven't done yet. So we're gonna get some work done, and we're gonna go to Bloomsbury and train, and then go back to the student center and study more. So yeah. So I'm just having my one serving of seitan, really sad and plain, but it's okay. And then I'm gonna have some 0-calorie jelly. I just like having something sweet after like seitan. So I'm gonna have this now while I work on some client plans. And yeah, enjoy this beautiful view from our library, the BT Tower. What's up? What's up? Wow, the lighting here is actually like very nice. I dig it. Anyway, so I'm gonna have my pre-workout snack. So this is the one that I just got from Planet Organic, the Karma Bites in the caramel flavor. I was gonna get popcorn, but since yesterday I did that video where like I only ate popcorn all day, I was like, let's take a break from popcorn. So I'm not having any popcorn today. These are like very similar to popcorn. The macros are similar, the texture is similar. They are really nice. So I'm just gonna have this and then train in about an hour from now. It's leg day. I'll catch you guys later. Alright guys, so Nora is about to lose her pre-workout virginity. So as usual, we're taking GlycoHD and sour peach rings. I'd recommend like just take a half scoop, literally just down it, like keep it in your mouth, and then add water and like just kind of like mix it in your mouth, like a smoothie in your mouth. Okay?
Sounds fun. Okay.
Go. What do you think? Isn't it good? It tastes
really
nice,
good.
Right?
I recommend use her link, please.
Yeah, use my code ALIA for 10% off. I'll also leave a link in the description and down below if you guys want to get yourself some free.
It's so good.
Right? Isn't it so good?
It's really good. Like a smoothie in your mouth.
Alright, so post-workout meal going down. This is cauliflower rice, some tender stem broccoli, and then I have another serving of seitan under there. As you can tell, I'm back at the library. It's like dark out right now, and I'm doing some online lectures. I'm probably gonna be here until midnight, so like I bought a fuckload of snacks. I will keep you guys updated on what I eat. But yeah, this is my Sunday night vibes. Alright guys, so I am back in my flat. As you can tell, it is like 10 p.m. I stayed at the library and worked my ass off, then I got tired of working, so I was like, fuck it, let's just go home. Having my last meal, protein oats as usual. So this is 50 grams of oats, 10 grams of protein powder, 10 grams of cocoa powder as well, and some stevia of course. And I'm just gonna enjoy this in bed, chill before I start a very hectic week yet again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, by the way, and I will also be filming a Q&A. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next clip to answer some of the questions you asked me on Instagram. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that full day of eating. It was so much fun to film, and I thought I would add just like a little Q&A to the end of this video just to make it a bit longer and a bit more like, I don't know, substantial. So yeah, I put up a couple of like Instagram question box thingies. I got a few questions and I'm going to answer them right now. So how long did it take you to build enough muscle to be ready to prep for a show? So I was lifting weights for 2.5 years before my first competition. I'd recommend at least 2 years of lifting weights, and obviously this does depend on your genetics. A lot of people can build a lot of muscle in 1 year. For some people it takes 3 or 4 years, and I know that I definitely don't have enough muscle yet, and I am not close to reaching like my natural potential at all. So yeah, it did take me 2.5 years. For home workouts, what is equal to a lunge? Because I hate them. Well, in terms of home workouts, the reason why lunges and like Bulgarian split squats and just single-legged exercises in general are more efficient is because you don't need as much weight, because obviously you're doing something like on one leg, so all of your body weight is already like distributed unevenly onto like mostly one leg. So you can't really substitute a lunge. I mean, you could do a squat, but then you'd have to use more weight. Otherwise, other ways of like going closer to failure are things like slowing down the tempo, so going down a bit slower, or holding at the top of each rep, for example, or things like doing agonist supersets where you're like doing 2 different exercises back to back to target the same muscle group. So those are a few ways you can add intensity, like if you don't want to do a lunge because you don't like them, but you know, there's a lot of things in life you don't like, you just gotta do it. Favorite seitan recipe? I actually have a video where I show you guys how to make my seitan, and I'll also leave the actual recipe in the description down below. Favorite choice of drink? I don't know if this is alcoholic or non-alcoholic, so I'll answer both. In terms of alcoholic, I'm not a big drinker. Like, I really don't drink ever. I'll maybe have alcohol like 2 or 3 times a year on like special occasions. I'm like a sucker for a good rum and Diet Coke. It's simple and I just like that. So yeah, rum and Diet Coke generally if it's alcoholic. If it's non-alcoholic, a good white monster, like a cold white monster on a hot summer day is amazing, and if it's cold, then like a nice oat milk cappuccino. So yeah, those are like the drinks that I like to have that are obviously not water. Dream place to travel? I've been to a lot of my dream destinations already, which I'm super grateful for. I used to travel a lot more frequently than I do now before like COVID and everything. I guess I'm looking there because I have a map of the world on my wall over there. I guess like where I haven't been so far that I'd love to go. There's so many places. I'd love to go to the Philippines. I'd love to go to New Zealand. I'd love to go to Hawaii. I have the one continent I haven't been to is Latin America. I'd love to go to literally all of Latin America. There's not one country there that I don't want to go to. Where else? I'd love to go to Japan, so Mauritius as well. So just a really long list of countries, and yeah, once I kind of get my life together again, I will definitely be traveling a lot more. Why did I go vegan? So I actually have an entire video on my vegan story on my channel, but essentially in the beginning it was for health reasons, and then I discovered the ethical side of things and the environmental side of things, which is why I stayed vegan. Because a lot of the time when people go vegan like just for health, they tend to like not stay vegan for very long. So yeah, and like obviously I'm doing this like for myself, and I would never say to anyone that they're not healthy for not being vegan, because I don't think that you can't be healthy if you're not vegan. Like, that's not the case, obviously. I mean, there's like an excess of anything can be bad for you, right? So it's all about just balance and moderation. Favorite protein source? Definitely seitan. Definitely seitan, because it's like the macros are just amazing, and it's so versatile as well, and it's really cheap to make. What was the most donuts a customer ever bought? So if you guys don't know, I work at Donut Time, which is a really like extravagant type of donut place here in London. Our donuts are pretty expensive. They're like $4.50 a donut. We do deals on like 4 and 6 boxes, but yeah, I think someone once just came in and bought like I think 20 or 24 because they were doing a party or something, so obviously they had to buy a lot. It was tough for them to like carry it around, obviously, but like that's their problem. But yeah, like 20 or 24 I think, which is a lot of money for donuts. But yeah, how do you balance between studying and workouts? I actually have a video that I made like about a year ago about how I balanced work and studying and like training, so I'll link that right here. I'm gonna make an updated one because obviously my life has changed a lot since then. I'll probably be vlogging on Thursday, and I'm gonna talk about essentially like day in the life of a master's student, gymming, things like that, and I'm I'm also working alongside, so I'll make an updated video on how to stay organized and how to stay on top of things. Your thoughts on intuitive eating? Well, this highly depends on your goals. If you don't have a body composition goal, then intuitive eating is amazing. Like, obviously, if your goal is to alter your body composition, if you want to get leaner, if you want to gain muscle while getting leaner, it's very important to manipulate calories and protein and optimize your nutrition and things like that by tracking to get the best results. Now, can you get results without doing these things? Yes, but it's a lot more difficult and a lot less likely. Intuitive eating is really good if you are recovering from an eating disorder or if you just want to practice eating more mindfully. I think that's amazing, and I think it's very important to eat intuitively if you're struggling to view food as just food. Like, I don't really like using the term relationship with food because, like, you're not supposed to really have a relationship with food because it's not a person, it's just food, and I feel like it's so difficult to detach emotion from food. I've been there where I've had eating disorders and everything, so I totally get it, but I think eating intuitively and just kind of, you know, forgetting that, like, or just like, not forgetting, but like just trying to step away from the emotional side of things when it comes to food can be very beneficial if you're struggling. Would you rather double your bench press or double your maintenance calories? Honestly, I'd rather double my maintenance calories. Like, okay, my bench isn't like that amazing, but it's not that weak either. I'm pretty happy where my bench is at. So I would definitely double my maintenance calories so I could be eating like 4,000 calories a day. Currently, my maintenance is around like 2,000 calories, which I'm pretty happy about. But yeah, I'd love to just eat 4,000 calories a day and maintain my current body weight. That would be fabulous. Pick one food to be 0 calorie. Ice cream, for sure. Ice cream. Favorite back exercise? I want my back as defined as yours. Thank you so much, by the way. So in terms of back definition, that comes with being very lean, by the way. When I'm not this lean, my back doesn't look as defined, but in terms of building muscularity in the back, I think you just need to have like one staple vertical pulling movement and then one staple horizontal pulling movement. For me, my favorites are, like, for vertical pulling, I really like a lat pull down or a chin up. It's essentially kind of like, you know, the same movement. Chin up is a bit more bicep, but I still do feel like I feel it a lot more in my lats when I slow down like the negative with chin-ups. And even with the lat pull down, I find that it's a lot easier to establish a mind muscle connection when you kind of slow down the negative. It feels really, really good in the lats. So definitely those are like my favorite exercises for back. And then in terms of horizontal pulling, I just like a good barbell row, just a basic simple barbell row. Favorite exercise ever and least favorite one? I think my favorite exercise, I mean, there's so many that I like, but like if there's one that I'd probably never get tired of, or I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this, probably an incline dumbbell bench press. I just fucking love a good incline dumbbell bench press. Are you natural? Smash your first show regardless. Well done. Yes, I'm natural. Lol, I actually have an entire video regarding my natty or not status. You can go check that out if you want. And thank you. I don't think I smashed it that well. I really want to, you know, come back and do better next year, but thank you. Do you still do cardio post-comp? If so, how long? Yes. So right after the show, my coach, he halved my cardio. So I was doing cardio like an hour, 5 to 6 times a week. And then I just went straight into doing 5 times a week, 30 minutes. And then he just bumped it back down to 25 minutes, 5 times a week. So yes, I'm still doing cardio post-comp because obviously I'm reverse dieting. So what we're aiming on doing is slowly increasing my calories and slowly decreasing cardio so I can put on body fat very, very slowly while, you know, essentially increasing the amount of food I can eat while maintaining a relatively lean physique. Has prepping affected your social life? Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that I couldn't really like go to social events that were like centered around food, or if I did go to those, I just wouldn't eat. So I just go to like cafes with my friends and I would just get a coffee or a tea, and that would be totally fine, and I'd have like my own food with me, which is totally fine. And I'm lucky enough that most of my friends are into the same things as me. Like, we're all into the gym. Like, my boyfriend's into the gym, my best friend competed with me, my other best friend lives with my best friend who competed with me, and she's gonna compete, and she's like into the gym and she works in a gym. And then another one of my best friends, he's like into the gym a lot, and we're always just like talking about calories and macros. And like, to some people it might seem depressing, and that's cool if you think that, but to me it's like, I'm really happy I have the support system. And obviously like my social life maybe suffered a little bit, but it wasn't that bad, and I'm really grateful that it wasn't that bad. And yeah, that is all the questions you guys asked me. Thank you so much for always coming up with like really unique and creative questions every single time. I really love answering your questions. And yeah, so all of these were on my Instagram. That's where I do these question boxes, so make sure you follow me on there. It's just at AliaLift. And that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please do leave a comment down below letting me know what kind of videos you'd like to see next, and until next time, bye guys.